am Juliet. So bet me a friend Mami Tiwa. Me a business coach and a mentor. Now me running an online business at the comfort of my home. I'm meeting Miss Ashami Ma. Now me say ha and I am office. Me started business see about a year ago. Not just a minimum in DBA. Now training na yes step by step. And boy me baby. Yes sir assigning me to a coach and a mentor. Almost guiding me through the process. Automated system near Juma 90% into my dark and system no Juma mami into me so I brought you open say I'm more bravo open time and financial freedom there and you not take advantage of this opportunity and for one in your you so you're lawyer so you're doctor or you're nurse or you're truck driver or you're pastor you can do this. Everybody can do this. Even me as a mother of 3, as busy as I am, if I'm able to do this, I believe you can also do the same. It's winning. My number and the whole screen is on. Ubeti me a friend me. Now I guide you through the process. And now send the website and the whole screen is on. Ubeti me a corner to register. Now I get it back to you. Now I come home. Madam Asibe.
So open online platform Tonaton on your ma ato adedia in Ghana. We all know say Tonaton. And I'll say, a call. If you log on to TonightOn.com, you can find anything that you want. You can also sell your things. I'm sure you've, in a way, purchased or sold your product on the platform. I've done that severally, and I've sold and I've also bought things on the platform severally. And so many questions about app in the past years, months. I'm sure you can want it to be. Until Zionfelix. Senebia mesebu ye I'm also enoma ye whether still the platform is credible with me and why even those things are happening now. I knocked on the doors of the company and you bet me but when I knocked they opened and they've availed themselves I'm explaining 1 or 2 things actually for how things can be done. Media Zionfelix. I'm here inside Tonaton YBD and Komo. Na in Komo na series is a company be a big BI or biane idea or your head of. Ntinomene has ni bedin Komo. Sene be ya ombe chair enoma ase amiatima tinoma ase ehu how things are operating on the platform. A lot of people are complaining. Others are also praising them. But complaints no be a more. Senebeya ibitimi asolve na obi emfa usikemwane na also with me a benefit because say in your IT world everybody is doing business online. Media Zionfelix. I'll be back. Na me ba me need Tonaton for ashase edinkomo.
Eya nipa bebre ba me hobe pennuani no. There's this brand they usually buy. Foligrow is filled with ions and vitamins to promote good health and growth. So whether it's a busy working woman, a happy growing child, an active sportsman, or a retired grandparent, Foligrow, they say, helps their growth and promotes good health. Foligrow comes in capsules and syrups and very easy on the stomach, so it's good for the whole family. And to so penny and you know dear, and no only Foligrow.
Foligrow is manufactured by the Entrance Pharmaceutical and Research Center. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Welcome back. So as I told you earlier, we were Tonaton for head office. Now the first person I'm going to be doing come about Enoma Ekoso if you do any online platforms no happens to be the head of vertical for jobs and marketplace, Jeffrey France. Anan, Brad, good morning. How are you doing?
I'm good. Good.
So how is Tonaton?
We are doing well. We are growing. Yeah. We are continuing to interact with the customers now and all that. So I'll say generally we are progressing.
What I said or posted on social media that I was coming to Tonaton, first thing that somebody said was, hey, it's been long since I heard from them. You are there. You're operating. People still buy and sell your platform. So it made me ask, why would somebody say that it's been long since the platform is still there? Have you heard that before?
Yeah. Especially in recent times. I say, but we've been there. What we've tried to do is listen more to your customers. No, we understand there are certain issues and we are trying to address those things and make the platform better. But
you just mentioned the issues. I mean, what one major issue have you yourself been hearing?
Oh, the major one that we've been hearing recently is fraud, and it's not just with Tonaton, but every online e-commerce business. You need a certain level of trust on your portal, and when you hear of fraud, no, it's not just on buyer side alone, but it's also on seller side. And the sellers they face fraudulent activities. They send a dispatch to pay, and then the money ends up with somebody else. And also in terms of the buyers, they make payments, and then some of the sellers do not send the items in a manner. So yes, fraud is our main issue as you see here tackle.
So as somebody who heads the job department of Tonaton, all aspects, how are you making sure that this major issue eradicating the crowd, but to reduce it?
And you call closer to for instance jobs, for agencies or more recruiting, we are getting closer to them. We keep talking to them. For instance, we are working hard to try and let them stop some Jessica if obi share juma Jessica free ni panel and son and woman the panel juma, because sometimes they collect the money and then the person does not end up getting the job and so we are having that interaction with the agencies, and we also have a new service where companies directly come to us and we do the entire recruitment with you're in control of the whole process. And job seeker but rather the company now or the road banner. And those are some of the operationally inside the eradicating fraud, and also we are still talking to agencies now reducing them.
Okay, so the fraud issue happens to be issue most people complain about. And anybody who see before me, from another angle on this issue, even before we talk about he's here for us to talk about jobs and marketplace. I mean, how is it the jobs and marketplace? What they can't behind my, but I mean, expand it for us.
So I'll talk more of marketplace because it's like the biggest vertical Tonaton. So marketplace here, Tonaton.
Yeah.
So with Tonaton, that's especially buyers and sellers. No marketplace, anybody who is selling anything, both as an individual and I say, small shop beer, we to me post it near my Tonaton portal. Now when I'm buyers, I'm be interested, I'm be interactive, and then directly between the two of you, mark silly deal, buy an item, now also what you. That's for our marketplace, and the marketplace portal available for buyers. Conform to and conform ton so for so to have a place where they can interact. And I believe you say online space you are likely to get a bigger audience. You will get higher sales than ABI or Medina and Kwa, those within Medina and Kwa and to me.
So the online, everybody sees it.
Everybody sees it.
Takrade, China.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Our person on your access to Sawu. And we are giving that platform to everybody, both in conformal shop and ABI. Wife and you journey where did you find to me fitty, but second hand clothes to me at to me about online.
So you can sell everything.
You can sell everything. Whether
legit or
legitimate things. Because we post the ad now. Yeah, in-house your team are from moderation. I'm checking, making sure say we posting it correct, and sometimes I'm checking say price That's one major issue. So maybe a copy or see iPhone 11. No, turn maybe 700 cedis and you're credible, you're fraud. Sometimes seller, buyers Ghana, any podcast I greedy current one who iPhone 11 700 or better try so to defrauding but you try say minimize it and by moderating near my percent. We posting BB9 the correct illegitimate near you free
so many years ago when Tonaton started, as almost everybody has been on the platform before. It used to be free. Whenever you want to post something to sell, is it still free or things have changed?
We have 2 free marketplaces. Say two free poster. Who to me the testy what test? No, she say, my postive 2 adverts or 2 items here, because until you amount enough for free. Then subsequently, we share for membership for a month. Now what you have for membership so I be a friend of verification. And you be verify we be due ID mobile number registration in yema. And it's a fraud because sad data no na edema police na on match you in terms of fraud.
Okay, so when the fraud comes on the part of the seller, you be able to chase the seller.
Yes.
What of the buyer? Because I remember, I think 2 years ago, I was selling my Honda 2018 Accord. No, Civic. They defrauded me 2,000 cedis. Yes, this Obise Minister B or Iceland. So many stories. So maybe I'm can be defrauded more there.
Data.
But the seller, no, how do you get the seller for me to get my 2,000 cedis back?
As in the seller, nepa now or better near
you can verify me. But
yes.
No.
You want to be verified.
Yes.
So with that, we continually train sellers think of better near money or site, Say one for instance, say we could deliver near high value items now. There's some who be within near money, obviously better car, no see bra, me person member area there.
Okay.
But bra certain area. Why not? We can say okay, you a Tesla police station, now cost illegal transaction, no more compound so. So we be ask you or at least when him say we are safe.
Yeah.
Alternatively, so maybe a small item now they send dispatch now. Yeah, sure say dispatch no drew her or be free and now be free dispatch no. What making sure say momo payment no. Yeah, one ya osika and sana waja item no. Ama nepa no. And it's signing money because yeah buys need there. Obia ako ebi a advert for any of the social media cry through a portal now. Or you bet to me item no, and then we would request. And the end to me member registration data and inside in your man. Few occasions cry your number now, the telephone number now, the transaction now. Ukwa who say nipa now was saying cheap. And to want to mean tracing call mobile telephone network no home call tracy in your man.
So what are some of the benefit that people gain when they pay to advertise on the platform? You said you get membership. What else?
And your man still talk membership registration for a month now. Your man will be a friend of promo code of a certain value. And promo code no, as I say, we to me additional adverts. Aside when your man now posting a short banner be shared be a facas one or best time be a mobile phone and be a water to just increase your visibility. More people would see what you are selling. So essentially, your visibility generating leads like in conform you're interested in Wunyemano. No bisao and who ask them so that we sales better me so yeah.
Now let's start a little bit on the jobs because most personally I didn't even know that Tonaton had jobs.
Okay.
Tell us something more about the jobs and how people can also benefit from that aspect.
And the jobs, get started. You say COVID time, no, be a losing jobs. So we've gone heavily into jobs. A lot of restaurants, hotels, and say they want roles. And for your blue color and white color roles, a lot of the blue color roles like hotel waitress, hotel managers in Sanyamano. Yeah, how we say for CV ni Sanyama, yeah, no long beer. And yes, yeah, Phyllis Arrow, now yes, I Jumano or Tonaton and Casano. Yeah, Mauntia and Sana, one year no. And see, I don't know, just yeah, telephone number, we call Tonaton now who jobs are. We call Tonaton portal now, who jobs, we who advert be near our Tonaton for the Casabon who Tonaton staffing solution. And till we click here, who telephone number, who free ya shortlist too. Sometimes say to me for cry your interview on telephone until me I say best man this car interviews ni sa anya no. Ye gidi say obi hwehwe adwuma on this car entian of hwehwe adwuma. Enti ense say nipa no spending more sa anya sa adwuma no, but rather we are trying to help say all the jobs are ewo Ghana no. Embegu Tonaton page so na obi anya equal access to apply. And you say when we now for 4 pen on who say Tonaton anya opening be and yes our connection, but we should also give equal access to everybody to have access to jobs.
Do we pay?
You don't pay.
So it's not even when you are employed and then you get probably a fair salary or
you don't ask a job seeker no. They also try to mind on TRBB.
So the company that's
the company.
Okay.
You're born more HR departments, but you're born with qualified candidates. Candidates no background or you accept your money idea mokwa. You a little background check. These days in Kofobibi or dispatch issues. And you high dispatch right amawa. I say checking make sure yourself before motor na on fan journey. And you guarantees for me sanya mine and sana idima. And tina company na kasa tuya. But job seeker then say otuya for a juma.
Thank you very much, Mr. Nan. Your last words before I move on to the next person.
Oh, we'll say that thanks for using Tonaton in terms of jobs and marketplace and other verticals. Yanim said there's a lot of talk and ideas, which shows that the Ghanaian populace are interested in what we do. We appreciate it. We are listening to you. We are working on it, and we'll continue to serve you better.
Jeffrey Franz Annan happens to be the head of Vertical for Jobs and Marketplace.
Who the Anana come with, you know?
France. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Jeffrey Franz.
Yes.
Okay. He happens to be the head of Vertical for Jobs and Marketplace here at Tonaton. I'll be right back. Then I'll talk to my next person, all to aid us in doing good business online, especially on the Tonaton.com platform. My name is Zionfelix.
Grace Gift Herbal Clinic. Aye bio. Intimate to me anyem.
Grace Gift Herbal Clinic dear. Sanya ya kran ya kan se ya ready for entafo a. Anke nu ankode ma wo no. Anko amoa nyimienu ni mensa kran ka guguyem. Abo de wote te kra o.
We yi ya na fiance nkruma.
Asem da kobo so.
Na me no ko dai. Oma wedro hwese wo niam yaye. Heavy say. Grace Gift Herbal Clinic.
Dr. Chris Bodri nanim tie na se professional nurse ya wonye suahunu sam wono abebie ne herbal clinic wo ya afo ho da je nanum bo so boko ense won mo ma wawo diabetes say ulcer malaria typhoid BP diabetes stroke hypertension de akeka ho no mo de Grace Gift Herbal Clinic ayenim fitire kura wo Kumasi Ohwim School Junction.
Aya form friend na won ko ho 0246 518 003 and 0206 812 558.
Grace Gift Herbal Clinic. Bieni Haubio.
Welcome back from that quick break. I'm here again at Tonaton.com. I'm head office at East Lagos. Now, the person I have here is Richmond. I said before you because about cars. I like cars. I love cars. And at times, anytime I want to sell my car, I go on Tonaton.com to go and check the price of same cars on the platform. So maybe I mean, fair idea. Me never make my car because me as I'm not into car sales. You know, I'm going home to cars and I'm okay. This car, I cost me home. So me tell you so. And say me need be car home na maton. You know, I love cars. Welcome.
Well, thank you.
Cars and fraud on the platform. Yes, that's a free fraud partner.
Okay.
How can sellers or buyers not be victims of these fraudulent actions on the platform?
Okay. So I think, sir, us as a company, you know, we have tried to do so many things to help people trade safely on our site. Okay. And if it comes to buying and selling of cars, I think one of the most regular things people engage in all the time.
That's why I'm going to put my car on Tonaton.
Yes. So I mean, for a seller. Right, for a seller, no, what we try to do is that you, the seller, now will turn your car on your site. No, what we do is that we try and then verify you. And to buy a site now, also your private ad posters. That would be you, or any individual person.
On time posty.
On time posty. The person comes onto the site to come and find an item to have an item and then want to sell. Or no. And our other side, and so your members. Who are, if you move around our garages near Walk Chrome near there, we have them also on our site who are also members. And the members now are people your agents are omni direct. And we know them. Ebia your bo asimisi diya yenim no. Your on the ID details. Your on the bio. Your on the BBR. The shop, baby or the location, the number. Some of our agents even go as far as knowing even their house. Just to try and make the site safe. So these people are we have verified them, and then we know say these are people you can as well contact to find an item to buy. And then the other side is that if you are buying an item, what we try to usually do is obi betimi ekoto car na or the cash edinichi say okwa car. Which in the first place, no, you're wrong. If you want to see a car or if you want to go and buy a car, what we advise our customers, whether private sellers or private buyers, make sure, say, the first thing is go and look at the car first. When you look at the car, what inspect the car with your mechanic? That is the first step you have to take. In any case at all, try and make sure that you wire the money from your account or your bankers to the said person you are buying the car from, because that is the most safest way, because you know that once the money moves from one account into another account, there are two-party banks are involved, and if there's a slide back, you can quickly call your bankers. They'll contact the other bank that the car our client paid for, the person has been frauded, so hold on the money. Then it means that your money is safe. Investigations needs to go on to make sure, say, the people who have set that account or who are owners of that account will prove to you that, you need to send the money, or you prove that you have received the car, and that the bank can still go ahead and make payment. And the tricks, they are also. Tricks in the also, but what we constantly tell our members, make sure that, kotoka, but make sure that you are going with one or two other people with you, because it's not about Tonaton only, but also on many other places. But we need to make sure, say, at the end of the day, you are paying for the item. If you don't even see the car, don't pay for it.
Let's talk about cars, trucks, and vehicles on the platform.
Okay. Until over your site in this way, your cars, which are saloon cars, 4x4 cars. Over your site in this way, your the heavy presence of auto parts and accessories. So if, like a private owner like yourself, ABR or parts say, you can even go to the extent of coming on our site, find a part that you want to replace on your car. You can just contact any of our members. The person will deliver the parts to you without you even have to give the mechanic money to go and find that part for you. So it's that easy. It's that easy. We also have authorized dealers also on our site. Your Mazda Ghana, your Swiss Autos, almost on brand new cars. And if you want a brand new car, the bankers, they want brand new cars. We have those cars there which can also serve you. Your second-hand cars, foreign cars, Ghana used cars are so many of them. We have over 20,000 hours on our site. With any price, you can also find a car to buy. But over the other side, so I launched 2 months ago a friend Tonaton certified cars. So for Tonaton certified cars, to even help keep fraud, every seller, or if you're a seller, you can opt to bring your car to us. We will run an inspection on the car, and then we will find a buyer for you. If your business per car toa, fraying, one of my specs of cars now, we can also find that ad or find that car for you, run an inspection on your behalf, and then you will also come and look at the car and then pay us, and then we will pay the seller on your behalf. So there is no way you, the seller or the buyer, you meet. So that is also an option where anybody at all can also opt for. If ABA will show say or better idea or site in Suana BBA, we as a company have told otherwise say we can also help you buy any car you want to buy, or if you're a seller to a private art seller, you can also sell any car you want to sell. So you can bring the car to us, we will do everything for you. We only take maybe 2% of the amount just for your stress, hassle and everything, and then we will just help you sell. Your qualified inspectors are on check a car and making sure say car a demo report now on generated from the car report. We will give you the buyer. You will go through even with your mechanic to make sure say car now be a will tower your honor. So that option is there. That option is there. You can also go on the site.
So any car?
Yes, any car at all. Any car at all. Yes.
Range to
from range to Land Cruisers to Brabus to Corolla Kwame to everything. Yes, we have them on our site.
Thank you very much.
Thank you too.
Richmond happens to be head of the cars and other vehicles on Tonaton.com. Just log on Tonaton.com if you need any car. He's giving us tips on how you stay safe on the platform. I mean, any car is there, any car from Honda to the Toyota to the Mazda, any car that you want. If you go on Tonaton.com, you'll find it. My name is Zionfelix. I'll be back. We'll continue the conversation on how all of us can trade safely on the Tonaton.com platform.
Nipa bebre ba me ho bepennuani no. There's this brand they usually buy. Foligrow is filled with ions and vitamins to promote good health and growth. So whether it's a busy working woman, a happy growing child, an active sportsman, or a retired grandparent, Foligrow, they say, helps their growth and promotes good health. Foligrow comes in capsules and syrups and very easy on the stomach, so it's good for the whole family. And to so penny and you know dear, and no one Foligrow.
Foligrow is manufactured by the Entrance Pharmaceutical and Research Center. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
So I am back with Simon Derry. We are about to talk to two very, very, very important things: operations and customer service. Yes, you call some people, they talk to you anyhow, their reception is very bad. Let's talk about operations first before we talk about the most important thing for me, customer service. Because if you have issues, you have nobody to talk to. If you want to sell something and you have questions, you have nobody to call. Welcome, Mr. Derry.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so let's look at operations here at Tonaton and then on the platform. How is it like?
Okay, so basically what we do is ensure that end-to-end process is carried out, from trying to satisfy the customer right from the product end to having the customer being satisfied dealing with us in terms of having our products or our services on the site. So basically everything that we do here is ensure that customers are satisfied at the end of the day.
Now some customers are complaining that anytime I want to buy something, issues I'll pay the money to a wrong person, somebody will give, I'll pay, the product won't come, fraud ups and down. So how is operation making sure that this problem will reduce?
Okay, so as part of this, it's a challenge that has come to our notice, and we've also recruited competent customer service executives who are currently available to assist customers in terms of their issues, information, queries, and complaints. So we have our hotline, which is 030-2746-911, which customers can always call us to verify suspected characters that they think may not be coming from Tonaton.com. They also have access to our support line, which is the support@tonaton.com via email. So if you think that you are trading on the site or you want to purchase something that you are not too sure about, these channels are there. You can always reach out to us through email or through calls, and then the agents available by the desk will ensure that they serve you with the right information so we don't fall in the hands of any fraud.
Per the conversation, it looks like sellers are secured because you have great initiatives for sellers. I mean, it will be very hard for them to be defrauded, but the buyers are secured because you have verified members on the platform that you guys even know. So you even at times know where they stay. So if I buy something and it's not good, I want to change it, or I don't get access to the product, you can go and show me the person's house. But what about the seller? Who does the seller complains to if I sell something and then the person doesn't pay, the person takes it, runs away with my car, runs away with my goods? Who do I complain to?
All right, so I think there's a popular saying that the seller, you must be wary of the buyer, and the buyer is also wary of the seller as well. So as part of our measures to try and curb all these complaints, we have these safety tips on the site, which we ensure that are always visible. Before you try to contact a seller or even call someone, there are these rules that guide them to ensure that you don't engage in any kind of service with anybody that you think is suspicious. So you, the seller, if you think that this buyer I'm going into to trade with is suspicious, you don't try to engage the person in a manner that you fall victim to. So let's say, for instance, you have a buyer who is interested in your product. You don't meet with the buyer at a very quiet area. You try to meet with the person around an area that you are comfortable with, so that in the event where whoever is trying to play tricks on you, you can easily come out of it. So the police service is there. Of course, it's a marketplace that we can actually have data on buyers, but then we have data on sellers.
Okay.
So in the event where you think that you have issues with a buyer, I think we will recommend that you also sought the assistance of our competent police service, and I'm sure they will handle that.
The contacts again?
Yes, so it's support@tonaton.com for our email, and then we have the landline, which is the 030-2746-911.
And how quick do you respond? Because we know certain companies they take 2,000 years.
Okay, so this is not a 24-hour service. I can promise you on that. But then we work from Monday to Sunday, from 9 o'clock in the morning to 6 o'clock p.m.
Okay, so you have dedicated people just responding to
calls. For calls, and then we have emails as well. Okay. So if you are reaching us on call and it's not going through, you can also reach us on the support@tonaton.com, where we can respond to your emails as well.
Thank you very much, Mr. Dewi.
You're welcome.
I'll be back. Then we go into the sales of properties. My name is Zionfelix.
Me did the young antechua, and maybe I'm discovered for Europe. I come a bushing for Ghana. No, me used to tap send. No fee mobile money transfer. Easy, convenient, fast, and sounds so free. Won't you share? Me discover ye map him. Tap send. Intienne. Also download the tap send app. No, ever mobile phone so free. Na first ka come a bushing for Ghana for na. Tap send. Papa no.
I'm still here inside Tonaton. I'm head office at East Legon. If you log on Tonaton.com, now I know a lot of people go on the platform to get properties. Properties here, a dime to rent, to buy, and a whole lot. Now I'm only in charge of that, and if you know a dime by 3. Koku Amponsa. Welcome.
Thank you. Yeah.
But you are welcome there. Yeah, let's talk about properties on the platform.
It's the right? Properties there. Tonaton, number 1. Why you want say, baby, I would say, if you have some baby for. Why you want say, Pedan Ato. The first place to think of is Tonaton.com.
Okay, so how the meaning is for this should be our home.
Debbie, for properties, your side, forget fraud. Yeah, BBI, just genuine properties. About more than 20,000 live properties every day, solid, genuine.
Wow,
no issues.
So how does it work? If I want to rent a house, maybe I may day, maybe the same.
So first of all, you need the app. I say on your app, Tonaton app, or phone. So it's an Android phone, and I say Google Play Store.
So you don't need to even go website now www.tonaton.com.
And that's in your phones, right? Yeah. I'm guessing a lot of people have smartphones, right? Yeah, so if you have a smartphone, there's no need to worry yourself. Take a laptop, www. Just download it. Just make it simple for yourself. Download the app, right, on Google Play Store. And log on. Just go to property vertical. Just one tap, and then you get all the properties in your palm.
So you get a chance to select the location that you want and everything.
Yes, you can select the location, the type of property, your apartment, your houses, your offices, your hotels and stuff, right? So you just select which one you are looking for, and then we just give you a lot of options to choose from.
So location, the whole Ghana or Accra?
Accra, the whole Ghana. Location be also Accra, and you can break it down, right? So say Accra, you can go down further to which part of Accra? Chalibuchis, Legon, Tantra Hill, you name it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Easy search, easy filter search on Tonaton. Very easy.
Wow. So mom be easy man. So no agent and
you know, senior, yeah, part of the world when it comes to properties are agents, and so very key players in the property industry. So we have agents on our site. We have owners. So we have what we call private ad posters, and these category of posters, usually they are the private posters, like they are the owners themselves.
Like myself, no
yes, Ward and Warranty. You can get them, and then we have the real estate developers also having their property. So we have all the segments in the business on our site. Yeah.
Okay, so go on the platform to get a property either for rent or to buy or to also sell. Say, Tonaton. You are selling, somebody's also buying it. So I think I've talked to all the people here inside the company. Kwanku Amponsa happens to be in charge of properties here at Tonaton. Now, many in-house forecaster. Let me go outside and talk to some people. And also meet me a store on buying and selling on Tonaton. We did Zionfelix, me and I told you that other clients of Tonaton for Casanova Church and how they've benefited from the platform. But before some my head of marketing and digital media, Daniel Sapon, now on chair more because this fraud and sense me Makacho say me a victim and my baha senebaya or more ebecho so more. Dani wa I be komo. Good afternoon, Dani. Bibia boko there.
Nyamiadu bibia boko na onso e.
Nyamiadu boko pa. Me no unko for bibia kasa. But I just want you to summarize everything that you do here at Tonaton for us. Stress on it for us.
Okay. All right, sure. So as you know, Tonaton here online marketplace. Ebumu TRC sometimes you can't e-commerce name marketplace. Usually e-commerce, even though we have a small e-commerce section, but usually e-commerce as a business, omo on your man and omo ton. Into on the omo goods no moton, that's usually e-commerce.
Okay.
Online marketplace usually omo ton your man.
A man for them no be go.
A man for so they just connect sellers to buyers. In buyers in a fast and efficient way. Your fan say Canada dan no person fan say auto car. Je wo nante ko garage say wa Accra ni na. And I say o person auto car, o di for sale be bo ho. Na we chi Accra. You get it?
Yeah.
But the whole of Ghana obi o person auto the car bia no. O de beto ho. Obi a o person auto council no akohwehwe. So that's an online marketplace. Okay. No transactions happen on the Tonaton site. Okay. So that's why I
send this car come here until Visa card be unlike e-commerce for now. Because it's sending more Visa card. Okay.
So there is no fraud that has ever happened on the Tonaton site ever before.
Okay.
If anything will happen, which is not ideal, it will happen between the buyer and the seller, whatever they decide to agree on. Okay. Into the same way I am fan say who for sale wa hasi. Now friend nipa corner kasi who for sale wa car so okay send me 500 cedis na me fa car be chiro obe send it.
Yeah.
If you send it then you have lost money and you didn't put in the due diligence. That same way it's an online marketplace. We are helping all Ghanaians connecting sellers and buyers. But you can't say tofi we ho and tofi we ho. You have to say okay me per details we. It's me friend nipa chrono. Then they share then the same due diligence uko bebia you put in that same due diligence and get what you desire. So no fraud happens on Tonaton.
Okay, so I understand. But we because say can't you work around and say the buyer or the seller bako and defraud the bako. Can't you work around the clock to make sure that doesn't happen?
Okay, so
because we didn't never right now people have mentioned
people will mention Tonaton. Okay, so the thing is that we are consistently, we are improving on our technology.
Okay.
That's why we always say, for example, auto platform this one, we have people who are verified members, for example. These are businesses I knew you shop in here and they list on the site.
Okay.
And we are consistently improving our technology and we have a solid review team that reviews all the ads to make sure the price and everything is solid. But there has been an instance, okay, where someone had an issue and we were able to get to the seller. The seller no on fraudulent. But I said the Nipakon approaching or send this car. No, here's car. So he took their money and then later they didn't send the goods. So let's deal with the root cause. I say if you have a tree and you want to prevent the tree from growing, you don't cut the leaves. you don't cut the branches. You remove it from what? The roots. The power of anybody who tries to fraud anyone online or offline is in the ignorance of nipakono pesoton. For example, Tonaton ni ho krana, obi beton ade o Facebook. Tonaton ni ho obi beton ade o Instagram. So I'm even talking about staying safe offline and online everywhere. If there is no Tonaton today, people will still sell something on, let's say, Instagram and let's say Facebook. And it's the same thing, no afro. So let's deal with educating people so that they are safe from the tricks and the schemes of people who try to fraud them. Because it will be there anyway. We are in a digital world now.
So now your focus is educating the public.
That is what, for example, Tonaton has championed with the campaign your friend say, your mind for day.
Okay.
Till we post different ways of schemes and tricks of people on every marketplace, because it's not just on Tonaton. So for example, people can use these telcos to fraud you. And you're empty and the fraud, but they have used the schemes and the tricks that you don't know to fraud you. So let's try and protect the businesses like Tonaton, like all the other businesses that people will try to take up. Let's protect them and rather educate the masses on how to stay safe everywhere.
My last question, somebody would ask, do you have any maybe technological way of fighting against this particular problem?
Okay, so as I said earlier, we are constantly improving on our technology. So every ad that comes to us, for example, we have a technology that goes through it and reviews it, and we have a team as well that reviews every single ad before it goes. So every single ad is actually reviewed before it goes on TonightOn.com. But as I said, someone can have a very genuine ad. Maybe only the pakroni dealer, or people say, oh, the guy will crash it onim cars mamimbuno. So as I said, the root cause, people should know what they are looking for. And so who say, this is what I'm looking for. This is how the quality looks like, and avoid things like paying before you see the product. Say, because who product be no because made a brewer no don't make money ska. And this is not even about Tonaton. Generally, online, offline, say who be and I say who nim obi. No say send me scan me the baby brewer. Don't.
Daniel Sapo happens to be his name. He's the head of marketing and digital media at here at Tonaton, meeting Zionfelix. The final words, and then we go.
My final words is that we are happy to give Ghanaians the best, being the efficient and most effective online place in Ghana. And we are always happy to serve you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So many top officials of the company Akasa for them to explain to us what they do here and how they are fighting against this fraudulent acts of some buyers and some sellers are only verified on the platform, or some people on the platform who are trying to dupe other people. Now we are done with this conversation with top officials here. There's another video many other clients of Tonaton Edinkomo also a coin of fast ammonia for dealing for the ammonia frosters. No, I'm certified people on the platform. Let's go and watch that one too now and show how our people are dealing with people genuinely on the platform. If I chow, a mobile for the Tonaton because easy. So when you're comedians are in Felix.
Me did the young antechua, and maybe I'm discovered for Europe. I come a bush and for Ghana. No, me used to tap send. No fee mobile money transfer. Easy, convenient, fast, and sounds so free. Won't you share? Me discover ye map him. Tap send. Internet. Also download the tap send app. No, every mobile phone so free. Na first come a bush and for Ghana for na tap send. Papa no.